Thank you, Mr. Chairman, and I thank you for the work, and I thank your staff for the work. I appreciate that our staffs are able to work together so well on not only this issue, but other issues that our subcommittee is addressing. And it is important to bring some oversight to scams that consumers have faced. It's absolutely essential that the federal government work with our state partners to crack down on bad actors who threaten the livelihood of some of the most vulnerable Americans. Fraudsters have gotten quite creative with their schemes during the pandemic. I think we've all been a little bit amazed with some of what we've discovered that they are doing, whether it's through taking advantage of elderly citizens or advertising and selling products with false medical claims. Scammers have disrupted the lives of millions of Americans. And you mentioned the $700 million that is the cost that the FTC estimates has come to consumers. $700 million. It is unacceptable. Fortunately, our states have leaders like my state of Tennessee, our Attorney General, Herbert Slattery. They've taken a leading role in shutting down these scammers. In the first consumer action brought by any state Attorney General office in response to COVID-19, Tennessee closed down a price gouging operation involving two brothers that deprived rural East Tennessee and Eastern Kentucky of hand sanitizer. Thankfully, AG Slattery was able to resolve the matter quickly, and the brothers agreed to donate the supplies to a nonprofit organization in Tennessee. State attorneys general know their consumers best, and that's why I believe they are so well suited to lead this fight and to be there on the front lines. In 2020, another Tennessee company was making allegedly deceptive and misleading claims related to its cleaning products and services. The company claimed its products and services were FDA and EPA approved and could eliminate COVID-19 and protect against the virus on surfaces for up to 30 days. The company also presented the logos of major companies on their website, even though most of the companies confirmed they had never worked with the company or approved the use of their logo. Following a letter from AG Slattery in May of 2020, the company continued to imply that its products and services could protect against COVID-19. In November 2020, Attorney General Slattery announced a settlement with the company and prevented them from making any further deceptive or misleading claims that products or their services were effective against COVID-19. Individual consumers weren't the only victims of fraudsters. The federal government has been defrauded in countless instances. The Paycheck Protection Program and the Economic Injury Disaster Loan Program has saved thousands of small businesses and kept hundreds of thousands of people on the payroll. However, scammers immediately took advantage of these programs when the SBA was forced to screen applicants and approve loans quickly. According to an ABC News report dating back to last August, SBA's Inspector General, Mike Ware, estimated that 5% of transactions were fraudulent, a stunning rate that would suggest tens of billions of dollars have been lost. I'd like to point out one last thing before the witnesses give their opening remarks, and we do thank the witnesses for joining us today and for their patience with our tardiness in beginning the hearing. It's important to note that an unprecedented amount of counterfeit PPE continues to come through our nation's ports. Not surprisingly, countless amounts of these fake masks and test kits come from China. Tomorrow, this committee is scheduled to vote on the nomination of Mary Boyle to be a commissioner of the Consumer Product Safety Council, the CPSC. Now, according to a USA Today report in July of 21, Ms. Boyle was a leader in last year's decision to pull inspectors from the ports. Ms. Boyle, who agreed to pull port inspectors during private conversations in March of 2020, told commissioners, and I quote her, that the agency could chase problem products later through recalls, end quote. That is a very troubling statement, very troubling, because by that time, the counterfeit products are there. People have had tests that did not deliver accurate results. They have used PPE that is counterfeit and not effective. So I highly recommend to the White House that they pull the nomination of Ms. Boyle and that they put forward a candidate with a more proven background. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I look forward to the hearing.